what is the process for a man to use when making a decision, or what process do you use personally to make decisions?
You first, you always gotta ask God, and after
Some
that,
stuff
you do
dude ain't gonna
what you
ask
can
God
do.
on. Some stuff dude ain't gonna
Yeah,
ask. You're not
but
gonna ask God how to
anything.
sell a dream. You're not gonna ask God how to sell a dream to this chick. You're not gonna ask God that.
Well, if you're doing something that's not of God, you do.
So a
My
lot of dudes
thing
doing something that's
is
of God in their 20s. A lot of dudes doing it of God in their 20s. You
you should be
gonna
doing
say
things of
50%?
God.
You gonna say
All
50%?
no,
You gonna say
I wouldn't say
50%?
that
I know you're not gonna say
high.
that.
But you should
You
incorporate
should.
God in every decision. But at least you can do
Yeah.
is weigh the pros and cons of your decision. If
Yeah,
I
for
make
sure.
this decision, this is going to cost me X amount of dollars. This is going to cost me X amount of time. What are
Yeah.
the benefits? A good time for a night.
Yeah.
Um, you know,
Yeah.
it might add
100%.
to my credit score. It might be an investment opportunity. It might
Yeah.
be something I can learn from. You got to weigh the pros and cons.
You gotta
Does
weigh the
the
pros.
risk outweigh the reward? And that's for me, there's God first, and secondly, pros and cons, long term or short term.
Yeah.
That's all I do when I'm making a
100%.
decision.
What do you think, Phil?
Hey, I'm right there with you. Pros and cons on it, man. Because sometimes you be like, man, now if you got to second guess yourself, nah, you probably shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my ex, we not even together. But we do that on our son. Like, should we do this for him? Should we buy this for him? Should he be allowed to go in this program? Is this
Yeah.
school? What about this school? It ain't a lot of emotions. I feel like this school is gonna be the best for our son. No, we like this school has this amount of care. It has this amount of hours. We
Yeah.
can both go to work full time and pick them up and drop them off. We think about all those things. We not usually saying, I feel that he should go here or there. But we had a feeling about his preschool. That was
Yeah.
very important.
Yeah. I know for me, when I was younger, before I started going back to church, make the decision, yeah, you assess the risk. Is it worth the risk? Not worth the risk? You know what I'm saying? Should I run this play? Should I not run this play? Because I guess I'm so visual, so vivid in my mind, like detailed thinking. The more details you can think about, the better decision you can make, in my opinion. You got to be able to take everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly, though. You can't just think all good sometimes because it don't happen all like that all the time. But the more scenarios you can think about, I think the better decision you can make. But there are
You
some
know,
people that's one track. Everything gonna work. It's like, oh, everything gonna be good. Everything. Don't be the ones that get crushed in life sometimes.
Yeah.
They just
But
think
yeah.
but
everything's gonna work, and it don't work all the time.
but
So you
every
got to have that backup. Okay, it didn't work, but I got this other play that's gonna work just fine. I'm right where I want to be on the field. Right. I
yeah,
didn't get the touchdown, but I'm right in field goal range. I know where I'm at now.
we still
Yeah.
we still say everything gonna be alright. You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
still gonna be alright. Might not be what you wanted, but it'll be alright.
yeah. I'll take the field goal. I might not get a touchdown, but I take the field goal. You know what I'm saying? I take the first down. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and that's the thing, like with the gamblers, right? They always expecting to win. Well, I'm gonna
Boy,
win next time.
boy.
And they
Some
get
of them
caught
they know
up.
they're gonna lose. They say the winning outweigh the losses. Like I may have I won 10,000, but I lost 7,000. You know,
Hmm.
golly,
Yeah, and that's a bad way of thinking. But with
man. That's
God,
how they
it
think.
ain't that bad. You know it's gonna work out, so you don't get to worry. So in my recent situation, I had a stroke. It just looked like nothing was gonna be the same. I was gonna lose everything, but I just got peace in God. I know He gonna work it out. I don't have to figure everything out.
That's
Just
real.
have to do my
That's
part.
real.
And
Yes,
a
that's
lot of stuff that was holding me back was I was trying to figure out what God was doing.
right.
Trying to figure out His plan. I don't need to figure out. I just need to do what He tell me. You
It's in
know,
the book too. It's in the
um,
Bible too. Some of that stuff you ain't got to figure out. It's right there in the book. That's how I looked at it,
yeah,
man.
yeah, and so you got to know what my type of mindset you have. You know, your analytical mind could be sabotaging. You know,
Yes.
'cause you're trying to
Yep.
figure out and trying to be 3 steps ahead.
Everybody, as a human, everybody has pros and cons. It's impossible to just have all pros as a human. It's just impossible. You know what I'm saying? Your best gifts can also be your best curses sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Just because you funny, you could be a comedian, but it also could put you in the hole too. You know what I'm saying? Because you doing bogus stuff. You know what I'm saying? But then it'll be the thing to get you out of it. Because you remember Eddie Murphy, man. You know what I'm saying? He got in there. He did. He said, "Man, I'm just trying to be a good Samaritan, man." He made everybody laugh. It's like nobody talking. Trying to be a good Samaritan at 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, that's funny, man. Hey, you seen them commercials where he was had the puppets? He had the Richard Pryor puppet in that
Oh man,
in the car.
that was so
That was
funny.
so funny.
Dude, still is funny, man.
Oh
I was
man,
watching his
did you
documentary.
put?
Shout
I did
out.
not put the bill in the Richard Pryor was stupid though.
He said,
When he
and
did the
you
Richard
know you
Pryor
put that
though.
pill in that pussy.
he said, he said, you see this house? He said, you can put whatever you. I eat the pillar. He said, I eat the pillar. I live in a house like this. Eddie Murphy stupid.
Boy, Eddie about to be on his fourth run, ain't it?
He about what? Him and I think then what's crazy, you know, him and Martin's daughter, I guess they kids married or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
the
that.
kids married,
That's
yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah. Somebody asked him why they gonna remake Life. He's like, man, we was 90 years old at the end of that movie. Shit, we can make the
Yeah.
afterlife. He said, that sounds good. We can make the afterlife again.
Boom, boom. Yeah.
That would be
Man, dude,
crazy.
so funny. I was watching the documentary the other day. Shout out to Eddie. Watch the documentary. You know,
Yeah.
Hmm. I'm
All
definitely
right, now we're
gonna
talking about decision making. I don't even know if this is real or not. Let me know if this is real, y'all. It says from Hood News at that AR Hood News. He said she asked for it. I asked the man for a break because I started battling with temptation. I struggle just being with one person. I didn't want to cheat, so I was honest with him. He agreed to it, but he said he would no longer stay and help financially while we were on the break. I started to get behind on the bills, so I had to go get a job. And literally after a week, I quit because I walked out. I walked into a spider web. I asked my man to come home just to find out he betrayed me. How can this man just get another woman and abandon me when we agreed this was a break, not a breakup? That's weird. I don't understand that one, but I'm so tired of you men mistreating us women and getting away with it. Karma is coming for him soon, and I'm exposing how he did me to everybody. See, that's this bust down behavior right here.
who asked
I
for the
don't know how
break?
y'all feel about it. I'm just saying this bust down. It said, dude told her what she said. He said,
She asked for
she
the
said, I
break.
can't do this without your baby. He said, you should have thought about that before asking for a break. She
Oh, well, that's it. That's it.
said, I did what was best for our relationship. I didn't want to cheat on you. I could no longer fight my temptation, and you're so good to me. I didn't want to hurt you. I was so honest with you. He said, Chantel, I guess her name. Oh my God, I don't even want to butcher her name. That's a bust down name, right? He said, so and so, I respect your honesty, but that doesn't mean I have to deal with your BS. My new woman knows what she wants, and I'm enough of a man for her. You be blessed. Oh, man, you talking about decision making, man. How do you tell a
yeah,
person you want to take a break and then it don't work in your favor and you mad because it don't work in your favor? You want him to revert back now, you know what I'm saying? Like this a computer, so like let's hit the reset button, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Let me restore it from this point.
Now, if a
But
dude
you
do that,
know,
he'll get crucified. If a dude do that, he'll get crucified, man.
and
100%.
she getting clowned anyway too. But she had everything in a relationship. He was providing X and O. They was happy, but she kept seeing everything
Mm-hmm.
that was out there in the street, and being honest, she said she was tempted, but You had all that time to do the outside stuff. You got with him, but you still thought he was just gonna be waiting for you. What if
Yeah,
things had actually gone really, really good, and you found a man that was better, a better lover, a better provider for you? You would have left him,
Mm-hmm.
but it
yeah.
didn't work out your way, and you tried to double back, and he wasn't
Streets.
available.
And go back to
Pretty
them
much.
streets. Boy.
Pretty
Lonely
much.
after you think it's green on the other side till you get over there. Like, wait a minute, this grass brown, man. I was looking at it from the wrong angle, man.
It,
Oh,
it
it's
was it
cold
was
over here.
yeah, it was green. It just had
And she
thorns in
tried him,
it.
and she tried him.
Yeah, the
She
sticker bush
tried
at
him
the
as
bottom.
one
They
of
go,
them. That She's right on, and he was like a do boy, you know. Well, he'll let me come back.
mm,
He didn't argue with me. He didn't fight, you know. So I'm gonna do my thing for a little while. But then I love him. I'm gonna really marry him. She came back. Somebody got my stuff. Nah,
yeah,
you've been
somebody got your
protected.
spot,
You've been
man.
secured.
Yeah, somebody got your spot, man. You lost your
Like,
contract. She out there like Brian Kelly. She trying to get the money. She trying to get
yeah.
trying to fight for that money, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm gonna be
You
a
hear
free
about the Brian
agent. I'm gonna
Kelly? He
test the
got
market.
fired. He got fired. They offered him a settlement, but he want the full pay. So now he fighting them in court. I think he's trying to get him more. I think they may have offered him like 20 or 30 million instead of the 54 million that was left. So
Mm.
I think he's trying to get as high as he can. He's trying to shoot for the stars to see if it lands on the moon. Then it'll be good.
Mhm. Mhm.
And this kind of contract, and it is what it
But
is.
I was listening to this guy though. He said in those kind of contracts though, they do have a termination clause.
Mhm.
What they can terminate you for, and if you meet any of those requirements, they don't got to pay you nothing. So
Mhm.
No, yep.
So
yeah,
you
so
got to
Oh,
average like 7 wins or something crazy.
yeah, it's something crazy. Yeah, it's so crazy. Yeah, and I guess they offered him a settlement when they fired him. They offered he didn't want to take it because I think too in the contract too. What dude was saying is they got this mitigation clause. Like if we fire you and if we paying you, you have to look for a job. Like be actively looking for a job. You can't just sit at home and collect money. That's in some of the contract. That sounds crazy, but I guess when they paying you M's though. I don't
Yeah.
know how they
yeah.
deal with Nolan because it's like he was just chilling, man. I guess he couldn't coach though. Get the
Uh,
250 racks a year or something like that for so many years or something like that.
yeah, he coached a
Nolan
little
Richardson,
bit. Yeah, he coached a little
Arkansas.
bit later, but it was a while.
Yeah, they paid, but he was paid. They paid him for a long time though. He was on the books for a long time.
But I don't understand them like character flaws. I'm gonna fire him because I don't like him, man. You still producing, you still winning. Do
Mhm.
your job. You know,
They ain't paying you that
Arkansas
much
paid
money though,
coaches
man.
millions of dollars a
Man,
year, and
man,
Arkansas have a losing season almost every season.
man, they're
I
not
can't
gonna
do
ever
my
get up like.
job.
In my
I
opinion, they're
make
not gonna
a
never. Go ahead, go ahead, John. I'm trying to cut y'all. Go ahead.
no, I make a couple of $1,000. I make what 5 figures. But and I
Right.
can't do my job in 80 or 90%, probably 90, closer to 95%. I got to do that. But you can make millions a year and you can win 2 games.
Boy,
What is that? You know, I want to
then you
be in
could be
that
like Houston
business.
Nut. I think what made Houston Nut last longer, he's just like a motivational speaker, but he's sorry,
Mhm.
No, but he didn't have too
Yeah,
many losing seasons at Arkansas.
man.
yeah.
But
But
it
he
was
had good
just enough.
players.
See, that, when you say that's like empty calories, it's just enough, like
No,
76,
no. He
75,
had
something like that.
but look at who we compare him to. Britt Bielema, uh, Petrino. Look at them games. Compare the season, and he looks a whole
I
lot
just
better.
think, man, that's a
And it's
tough
like
job because you don't get top talent to come to Arkansas just in certain positions. Like you
now
don't get
Houston
top
Nutt had top talent.
and when
He
just a
did.
running back when he had D-Mac in them and Phoenix in them.
No, he had
D
some.
Matt, Matt Jones, all of them characters. Anthony
Look,
Lucas, Will Williams,
Ken Hamlin.
Jason Peters, Kid.
Man, he had some
No,
talent up
so
there.
But he didn't.
you
But I'm saying they
can,
never really get like the top tier corners. It's always like offensive almost and maybe D
Yeah.
line, but they never get
yeah,
like
you
good
can,
corners
yeah. We
or
ain't
safety.
USC. We ain't
Oh,
nobody
100%.
trying to
That's what
come
I'm
to
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Arkansas.
Nobody wants to come on
But
the hill.
but
But
you saying you can't win unless you have it.
oh,
And I can't
absolutely.
go to my job, you can't go to your job and say that and get paid M's.
Well, I know some people
So
that at the job that's getting paid, they ain't doing
Yeah.
nothing. They get paid that much money because
But
they tied in, they politics or whatever.
but
It is
yeah,
they
but
getting paid
that ain't
six
us.
figures. They ain't doing nothing. No, they ain't
But
us.
that ain't us, right? Like the coach for the Browns, he don't want Shador to win, but your team wins if he wins. But I want to lose my way, so
Yeah,
he
you
can
on down
lose
the
all them
hill.
games and he can still have a job.
But they say
And
you can't replicate NFL speed. They say they push it during the
but
game. It's
but
different in the preseason, the regular season, the regular
no,
season
but
speed.
he don't get reps with the
Right.
ones.
That's what I'm saying. They set them up to
He's
fail like
not.
that.
now
Yeah, he's not being prepared to.
I saw a few little
He
glimpses though. I saw a
he
few
actually
little
threw the
glimpses.
ball
I
really
was
well. They
like,
dropped the ball a lot. The
they
receivers
dropped,
dropped a
man,
couple
they
of them
dropped so
balls
many
though.
passes. I was like, oh yeah.
I mean, he threw the ball hit his hands and he dropped it. I was like, come on, man. He threw the ball to the receiver one time at the touchdown. He had it right here in the corner,
Yeah.
knocked it out his hand, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I was like, come on, man.
but I think
I don't hate somebody so much that I'm willing to die.
mhm.
Most kills them.
Yeah.
I don't
That's kind
hate
of how it
people
is in the
like that.
workplace, though. People do that same thing. They won't hire certain people because of who they are, or what they don't like, and then their whole department just go downhill because they hiring incompetent people based on because they like them or they went to church with them or
Yep.
something. That's his
But
third cousin on his dad's side.
mhm.
I
Or
went to
you
an
fire
interview. I
people.
was at a car dealership. I went to an interview. I swear to God, this dude was interviewing me, and his son walked in and said, "All right, son, I see you at home for dinner." I'm thinking, this dude interviewing me for. I think, oh no, I'm not getting this job. I already know. I'm not. I'm just here for the rule, the Rooney Rule. I'm just here for the Rooney Rule, man.
Yeah, man. And people who fire people they don't like, but they'll leave your department short-handed.
Yeah.
But you firing them and you got a hit list, you
Hmm.
gonna fire these three people. So we gonna three people short on the team? That's crazy because you don't like them. I don't
Yeah,
like her husband either.
that's true.
Ma'am, is they doing their job? Yes or no? If the answer is yes, it's
When you ask
crazy to
people
me.
questions like that, you know what they do? They start dancing around the question. You can't get a yes or no out of them. Like, did you fire him for real? Did you fire him for the wrong reason? Well, let me tell you about this. Let me tell you about Lay's potato chips.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about Miracle Whip, a sandwich and a sandwich without bread. They dance around it so quick.
Mhm.
That's what's crazy about